what's up, guys? Boxing Guru here, and I'm back with some more boxing. Now, it has been confirmed Canelo Alvarez will be facing Chavez Jr. in Las Vegas May 6th on pay-per-view. This isn't a fight people expected that it will be made, but it's a fight that people, especially Mexican boxing fans, have been talking about for many, many years. This goes back way back when when Canelo was coming up in Mexico, fighting on Televisa, and, Chavez was coming up at the same time. Both of their careers were parallel from each other. They weren't in the same weight division, but the talks between them two, who was the best Mexican fighter between them two, who was the best prospect between them two, was, a thing in Mexico. And, it transcended to over here, and people still talked about it. The only thing is that since Chavez was in, different weight divisions, it was never like a feasible thing. It was never like a realistic fight that we thought could be made. Obviously Canelo outgrew the 154-pound weight division. He's trying to fight at 160. But, I mean, at the end of the day, I don't get why people are complaining. Like, let's be real here, all right? If he were to fight Billy Joe Saunders, the fight wouldn't do nearly the same pay-per-view numbers. It wouldn't be as big. This is a fight a lot of Mexican fans want. It's on a Mexican holiday. What more can you ask for? I mean, who the hell is Billy Joe Saunders like to Mexicans? They're like, who the fuck is this guy? He looks like Canelo. Like, they're not gonna give a fuck about that fight, really. And it's on a Mexican holiday, so I think a Mexican versus a Mexican on a Mexican holiday makes more sense than, Canelo fighting Billy Joe Saunders, a guy who looked horrible in his last fight, So I don't think he'll want to fight Canelo anyway. I think he'll find any way to get out of that fight. He said it himself too. He's not ready for those type of opponents, judging from his last performance. And then we got Canelo possibly fighting Lemieux. Okay, he beats Lemieux in a hypothetical situation, of course, because we never know, this is boxing, anything can happen. His fans, every fan of Triple G, every fanboy of Triple G, they'll never give him his credit. They'll just say, oh, he beat his leftovers. He beat Triple G's leftovers. Okay, whatever. Okay, see what I'm saying? Like, no matter how you put it, no matter how you what he does, there's always going to be a certain thing that they can say. So I guess Canelo and his team decided, you know what? We're just going to fight Chavez Jr. I mean, Chavez Jr., he's bigger than us. He fights similar to Triple G. He's going to help us prepare for Triple G. He hits just as hard as Triple G. He's, like I said, bigger. He has a chin like Triple G. Comes forward. He might not be as technically sound as Triple G. It might not be as as motivated and dedicated in the gym. So, I mean, but we don't know. I mean, he looked good in his last fight. He actually made 167 pounds. That's how much he weighed, 167. The fight was at 168. So he actually made the weight, and people didn't think he could make the weight. So maybe what his dad is saying is true, that he can't really make the weight because he wasn't focused, and now he's focused, and evidently he made the weight. So evidently he's focused, I guess. And I guess he wants this for real. I mean, I guess he wants this fight for real. Not even just for the money, because they really did take a low offer. I think they should have paid him like around 9 or 10 million or something like that. Judging from his name, Chavez has a big name too. He has a bigger name than Triple G. So I think he deserves a good amount of money to take a fight, and he's coming down in weight. But at the end of the day, it's a good fight anyway. It's a good fight because you got Chavez. He's a bigger guy than Canelo. He hits harder than Canelo. He got a better chin. Oh, I don't know if he has a better chin, but he has a really, really good chin. And he has similar style to Triple G. We're going to see a action fight. We're going to see an action-packed fight come May 6th. And, I really don't even know who's going to win, because what if Canelo's punches doesn't affect Chavez Jr.? Because Chavez Jr. is a big guy. I mean, he's not even a middleweight. He's not even a super middleweight. He's really he got the frame of a light heavyweight. I mean, he could fight a light heavyweight. I mean, because if we look at Canelo's track record, he usually enjoys a size advantage over his opponents, typically by at least 15 pounds. I mean, I think with Angulo and Kirkland, it was like 5 or 10 pounds, not much of a difference. Maybe about the same weight with Angulo. But he's fighting Chavez Jr. I mean, Chavez Jr. is going to come in the ring weighing around 190. I don't think he'll weigh less than 180, 188, 185. I think he'll be around 195, 194. And Canelo will probably be around 178. Highest 180, I doubt it. Probably 178. And, the size advantage won't be there for Canelo. The power advantage won't be there for Canelo. So his explosiveness, how sometimes he'll let off an explosive combo to back down his opponent. That won't work on against Chavez, because I think if Chavez prepared himself correctly, like as far as not just fighting to make the weight, I think if he's training right now, if he's getting started on the weight cut right now, and he can really get down to weight with a good nutritionist, and if he's ready, he's prepared 100%. I think Chavez will come at Canelo all night, to the point where I see Canelo getting stumbled, wobbled here and there, getting caught, because punches land sometimes. I mean, Canelo's not a perfect defensive fighter. I mean, you put him on the ropes, a punch will land. Even Liam Smith was landing a punch here and there, but evidently Liam Smith's punches weren't as powerful enough to hurt Canelo. I never really seen Canelo hurt. Only against Miguel Cotto's brother a long time ago. When he was like 19, he still had the body frame of a teenager. So, of course, his chin wasn't fully developed. His bones weren't thick. So, of course, if anybody has boxed ever in their life, you know when you're younger, you can't really take that much punches, or like a really hard punch to the chin. You'll get wobbled. I mean, and then once you get a little bit older, you'll start seeing that you could take punches better. You see what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, this is a fight, that we don't know what's gonna happen until they step in there. I mean, I think Canelo, like I said, Canelo's skills and abilities will take him to a decision, or unless of course Chavez Jr. didn't prepare himself correctly, then I see Canelo getting him out of there. But like I said, we don't know what's gonna happen. This is Boxing Guru. Take the time to subscribe. I'm out. Peace.